English 413. First unit is element. Versification of poetry.
Second year.
And forms of poetry.
Second year. Second year.
And त्यसपछि अर्को त्यसपछि पोएट्री मेडावल टु रेनेसाँ टु रेनेसाँ टु रिस्टोरेसन, रोमान्टिसिजम टु भिक्टोरियन, मोडर्न टु मिडियम. Okay. Now, as you know that English history bhanda ke ta from 450 to 1066, this Anglo-Saxon period. 1066 to 1500, this is called Middle English period. Okay. Then after 1502, 1668. So Renaissance.
Okay.
Right? Renaissance. त्यसभित्र फेरि के त यिनीहरू आए थिए होइन भएन के पहिला पहिला 40450 to 100 Anglo-Saxon period. Okay. त्यसपछि अर्को कति भन्दै 1066 to 1500 Middle English period. And त्यसपछि गएर 1502 कति 1660. This is called Renaissance. Okay. Renaissance का चारवटा भाग छन् के कति फेरि 1558 to 1603 एलिजाबेथन. त्यसपछि अर्को चाहिँ ज्याकोबियन 1603 to 25 ज्याकोबियन, 1625 to 1649 क्यारोलिन, अनि 1649 to 1660 फ्रिडम पिरियड अथवा कमनवेल्थ पिरियड. 1660 to 1798 न्यू क्लासिकल पिरियड. त्यसका तीनटा भाग छन्. 1660 to 1700 रेस्टोरेसन पिरियड, and 1700 to 1745, that is called the Augustan period, the age of Alexander Pope. And then 1645 to 1798 summer, age of sensibility, other Dr. Samuel Johnson. And this particular 1798 to 1832 romantic period. Okay. Then romantic 1832 to 1901, that is Victorian period. They have two jagah huntan. 1832 to 1870 early Victorian, or 1871 to 1901 some other Victorian, and 1901 1945 modernism. 1945 onward post modernism. Okay.
Dark age पनि भने.
Dark age. Now we have to come romantic period. Yes, romantic period begins with the publication of lyrical ballads. William Wordsworth and then S.T. Coleridge. 19 poems of William Wordsworth, 4 poems of S.T. Coleridge, 23 poems collected in the lyrical ballads. Lyrical ballads, after 2 years, in 1800, William Wordsworth added preface to lyrical ballad. This preface to lyrical ballad, that is published in 1800. This is called unannounced manifesto of romantic period. Okay, this preface lyrical ballad, unannounced manifesto of romantic period. Romantic period arose against the literary dictatorship of neoclassical period. Neoclassical period was regarded as dictatorial period in English because they focused that everything should be in format, everything should have, we can say, some pattern, and the literature should be for the society, art for life sake. Okay. Then see against this trend romantic period began. Okay. Then see there are 6 major romantic poets generally 5 भन्छ अरे विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ, then S.T. Coleridge, then Lord Byron, P.B. Shelley, and then John Keats. अनि त्यो एकवटा लाइनहरु छ के Wordsworth humanizes the nature, naturalizes the human in his poetry. एक सेन्टेन्समा के अरे Wordsworth humanizes the nature and naturalizes the humans in his poetry. Wordsworth. P.B. Shelley philosophizes the nature and naturalizes the philosophy in his poetry. Okay, S.T. Coleridge. Then after S.T. Coleridge, and P.B. Shelley, S.T. Coleridge. Second S.T. P.B. Shelley and S.T. Coleridge. S.T. Coleridge philosophizes the nature, naturalizes the philosophy in his poetry. Okay. Then P.B. Shelley revolutionized the nature, naturalized the revolution in his poetry. P.B. Shelley was a Marxist before Karl Marx was born. P.B. Shelley, because he was a revolutionary poet. Then after John Keats beautified the nature, naturalized the beauty. His focus is on beauty. Lord Byron sensualized the nature, naturalized the senses. The ekunta line भन्ने बेलामा के. Now let's come to this man John Keats. The John Keats, let's say he died in 25 years old, 95 and 21, very youngest poet. Then his father wanted to make him a doctor. He was admitted in a medical college. But what did he do? Instead of going to medical classroom, he stayed his days and night in library reading in classical Latin and Greek. After 5 years, his father expected him to be a doctor, but he came out from university as a great poet. This man, okay. This man, in the year 1916 to let's say 1918, very tragic life for him, because one of his brother died because of tuberculosis. Another, his senior brother, left America. Then his lover, beloved, this we can say Fanny Browning, then left him, because John Keats' family has we can say this tuberculosis. Therefore, the tuberculosis might have been inherited in John Keats. Okay, then he wrote a poem, La Belle de Sans Mercy, beautiful lady without mercy. Okay, that poem is in your course. Okay, then this man, then he is a very, let's say, very we can say, he is the martyr. He is the martyr for love. I could be martyred for my religion. The love is my religion. I could die for that. I could die for you. Okay. Don't shut the door, Fanny. Don't shut the door. One kiss more, Fanny. One kiss more. Very, let's say, very, we can say the priest of love. Okay. This man. And T.S. Eliot the most notable and the most important ever written by any English poet, it is T.S. Eliot. His words are, in the year 1819, he wrote 6 words. He wrote 6 words. The 6 words are, first he wrote 6 words, ode on a Grecian urn, ode on a indolence, ode on a melancholy, ode on a nightingale, ode to Psyche. He wrote these 5 words in spring 1819. And then the ode to autumn he wrote in September 1890. September, a particular date, September 19 and 1819. He wrote this, we can say, ode to autumn. Then this ode, we can say, this man, his quotation are very powerful. Okay, just his quotation revolves around love and beauty. Okay, his quotation around love and beauty. You might have read in Grecian on heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Okay, let's see all these implications. They are very, we can say, very forceful. Then after this, now there is a background, a real background. Why did John Keats write this ode to autumn? This is real historical, real event. This real event was written by Jonathan, we can say, Jonathan Bates in his book called Romantic Ecology. कुन book है? Romantic Ecology भन्ने के हो romantic poet को विश्व प्रख्यात critic को Jonathan Bates. In the book Romantic Ecology, there is an article called Ode to Autumn and Ecosystem. This is this article in the book Romantic Ecology. What happened then? See, in the year, August 1816, there was eruption of Tambora volcano in Indonesia. Because of this eruption, more than 80,000 people died. Okay. Then because of this, it has because the eruption, eruption had a very, very bad impact on climate. Okay, very, very bad impact on climate. There was, let's say, in the year 1816, beginning to 1816 to 1819, there was crop failure because of climate change. Crop failure. The weather was very badly affected. There was, we can say, very great famine. There was, we can say, clear sun could not be seen in England for 3 years. Okay. Then, only in the year 1819. From 7th August to 22 September 1989. 1819. Out of 47 days, 38 days are very sunny. 38 days are very sunny. Then, because of these 38 days, sunny days, then John Keats was very much fascinated by this beautiful, we can say, days. And therefore, in the month of, 19 September 1819, he wrote this poem, to autumn. He wrote this poem to autumn, for what? For praising the autumn season. For praising the autumn season. Then say, before this, you have to know this background. The Lord Byron wrote a poem, Darkness. This darkness talks about this, we can say, climatic change in England. Because of what? Because of this, we can say, Tambora volcano in 1815 killed 8,000 more people. It has very bad impact on the European continent. There was, we can say, climatic change. The crop failure. Could not have good, we can say, the soil lost its fertility. Yes. There was large, we can say, very dangerous famine. The days were always very hardy to see the sun. Then only in the year 1819, what happened? There were the 38 days continuously. Out of 47 days, 38 days were sunny. Then during these days, okay, he wrote this poem to autumn. Therefore, now see, this this poem autumn has these claims. If you see read the poem claims, the poet tries to, we can say, justify these claims. First, human culture can only function through the links and reciprocal relations with nature. If there is, we can say, climatic change, if we can say there is disruption in ecosystem, we can have bad effect on human culture. Then another is, the direct bonds into assimilation between self and environment. One in others and others in one. If one is affected, another is automatically affected. Okay, these are their claims. Then, if you see, there are three stanzas in this poem. Three stanzas. Every stanza has 18 lines. Okay, every stanza has 18 lines. Then in this not 18 lines, 11 lines.
Yes.
There are three stanzas. Every stanza has 11 lines. First 4 lines has A B rhyme pattern. Okay. Then the remaining 7 lines has C D E D C C E rhymes. The first 4 lines introduce the issue of in the stanza. The remaining 7 lines elaborate the issue raised in the first 4 lines. Therefore, from academic writing perspective, also every stanza is like a good piece of academic writing, because there are claims in it. There is claim one issue in every stanza, and that issue is supported by supporting details. Okay, first 4 lines introduce what? Introduce, we can say, claim. Remaining 7 lines are then they elaborate the claims. Then, for example, now see, the first stanza talks about ripeness, season of ripeness. First stanza, season of ripeness. Second stanza, season of harvesting. Third stanza, autumn has its own song. Okay, autumn has its own song. Okay, now these 3 claims are beautifully discussed in 3 stanzas. First stanza, the ripeness. Now let's go to the stanza. Now see, seasons of mist and mellow
Fruitfulness.
close bosom plain of the maturing sun. Now see, the season is mist and then mellow ripeness. The fruits are already they are ripening fruits. This ripeness is occurred only with the collaboration of the sun. Okay, because of the close intimacy of the environment. Okay, flora of the earth, and we can say we can say sun rays. This we can say ripeness is because of the close, we can say, intimacy of maturing sun and the flora conspiring with him. Him means sun, personification. Conspiring means not in a negative sense. Conspiring means working in harmony with. Working in harmony with him means sun. How to load and blaze the trees. The fruit trees are loaded with fruits, and then they are blessed with, we can say, ripeness of fruits. Now, with fruit, the blessed with fruit and vines that round the church evil Lord. The roof of every villages, the roof of the every individuals. They are covered with the fruits and vines of the fruits. Then say most cottage trees, every cottages were surrounded by trees, and the trunks of the trees were covered with moss. Okay, because of these fruits. Now after them see to bend with apples the most energy, and they fill all fruits with ripeness to the pole. All these lines describe how we can say how the fruits are.
LPD लक्ष्मीपुर साध्य LPD ले पनि
Okay, yeah. Now they're all dancing. All 1, 2, 3, 4 lines.
लक्ष्मीपुर
Up to here, ripeness. Autumn season is the season of ripeness of fruit. Then all these we can say, all these details are what? How the fruits are ripened, how we can say how the cottages are surrounded by trees. Okay, how we can say fruits are swelled and ripe, and from the very core part of the we can say fruits, they say summer has overbring the clammy shell. The sticky cells, there are no sticky cells. We don't need
nothing.
because autumn has its own beauty. Autumn has its own fruits. Autumn is the season of, we can say, fruits. This is first stanza is ripeness of fruit is discussed in the first stanza. Now in the second, you see in the second stanza, yes.
लोन सर फेरि लेखिरहेको पढिरहेको यो हटो
प्रसन्नताका
प्रसन्न बदनाम ये नातिनी अच्छा जे खाउँ सर अब 5 मिनट
Now, the second stanza, the second stanza is talks about harvesting. यहाँ अगाडि यो अगाडि गएर कि यहाँको त्यहाँ
खाजा खाउँदै
यहाँ सेल हो त्यहाँ आएर नि
हजुर सर के बिग्रियो
यहाँको त्यहाँ त्यहाँ दिएको भएन
मैले हेर्नु न अगाडि बढ्नु
हेरिहाल्नु नेटमा गडबडी हो हेरिहाल्नु
नेटको त छैन
सबै चियाखानेको समस्या छ
मलाई नि आउँदैन ट्राई गर्छु मुसीबाट उठ्न मन लागेको छ
किन बाल्नु यो त
जीवन सर
हजुर
हजुरको विद्यार्थी होइन
तिमी मेरो विद्यार्थी
साहित्यको
म उसको विद्यार्थी
अङ्ग्रेजी साहित्य
पाइन्छ
अङ्ग्रेजी साहित्य र संस्कृत साहित्य दुईटै पढ्न पाइन्छ
पाइन्छ त म्याम ल हेर्नु सर एउटा आत्म लिन पाइन्छ
त्यो त पाइयो तर साहित्य
थ्याङ्क यू
पाइन्छ
के बनायो बाबु कसरी बनायो
यो जरा हुन्छ केही न केही गरिहाल्छ
अब यहाँ है
मतलब राम्रै हुन्छ त्यही आएको छ
ओके त्यही भन्छ यहाँ चाहिँ के त लाउसी दिस इज पर्सनिफिकेसन एउटा है देन आफ्टर हेयर other we can say rhyme scheme. First we can say this A, the nest with bless and son with run. A B A B. Now this is trees. This is the trees. There is C C D and trees cells.
Trees.
Trees. C D is C more and B C. Cells. You get A B and C D and D and E C and E. Yes, this is language. Then first 4 line talks about we can say ripeness of the fruit. Autumn season is ripeness of the fruit. हामीले एउटा पोएम थियो नि सर ऋतुको सुन्दर बेला घर लाग्छ राम्रा मेला भनेर कोही थियो कि 5 कक्षामा पढेको तपाईले पढ्नु होला नि this is just like a description of winter autumn season. The first 4 lines talks about the different types of the ripeness of fruits and after then how the fruits are ripe, how the fruits becomes we can say ripen and how the season is we can say so we can say rich with different budding flowers, then different fruits, flowers, and then different sweet kernel, and the fruits are very plump, we can say very round shape, very beautiful, and then hazelnuts, different hazelnuts, different types of fruits, different types of flower, and different types of we can say these we can say are very much ripened and they were matured in autumn season. Now in the second stanza talks about harvesting. Now, harvesting in the second stanza, he addressed autumn season as female character. Okay, just you can see there, who have not seen thee. D means autumn season. D means autumn season. Amid thy stove. Then see, the autumn season, autumn season is when? Autumn season is found in the field, in the harvesting field. Now, these sitting careless on the granary floor. हामीले खलो भन्थ्यौँ नि खेतमा ग्रेनरी फ्लोर भनेको where grains are collected, harvested and they are collected. Granary field. Autumn season is like female sitting in the granary field. Then the hair of the autumn season, they are lifted because of the winnowing process. When we can say we by the use of different we separate from grain from husk that winnowing process. Because of the winnowing, the hair of autumn season they are lifted. Now see half ripped furrow in the field. So धान काट्यो के सब कोही चाहिँ लैसकेका छ कोही बाँकी छ. Half ripped furrow. There is a sound asleep. Now, drowsed with the fume of poppies, with different flowers and their scent, different like opiates. The people are feel being drowsed or opiated. Okay, opiated. While the hook means while cutting grass, while we can harvesting, we can say paddy or we can say grain. Everywhere the flowers are turning. Flowers are blending, moving. Then see, everywhere, sometimes gleaner. Gleaner means a farmer or work hand who collects we can say, collect the grain in the field. Then see, then having the load of the grain on their head, they pass a brook or stream. Then see, then side the place where you go, every fruit. We can say juice is coming down, watching. Therefore you see, autumn season is full of we can say harvesting. The paddy, the grains are ready to harvest. The fruits are ready to harvest. Everywhere this we can say harvesting is everywhere because in the summer season they plant rice. They plant grain, and in the autumn season, we can say gather all these things. These are discussed in second stanza. Then third one, now he talks about autumn season has its own song. We don't need any. Okay, don't see. See that. Where are the songs of spring? In autumn season, don't wish for the songs of spring because autumn season, where are they? Don't wish for the spring song in the autumn season because think not of them. Thou has thy music too. Autumn season, you have your own music. You have you can say. Then see what the music is. You see, while the clouds. But the clouds, which are we can spread in the horizontal line in the sky. In the sunny day, when the clouds are spread in a we can say horizontal line, that bird clouds are seen for the soft dying day when day is about to die. In the western horizon, the clouds are seen very romantically. Stubble present in the field when the grains are cut and the stubble put out. Then the stubbles are there. In the stubble plains with a rosy hue, when the setting suns we can say rays kiss the stubble, the rosy hue is spread here and there. Very beautiful, attractive color is seen. In the same time, the sorrowful sounds of small insects are found everywhere. When the sun is setting, the small insects are, we can say, singing mounting songs. The rivers are, we can say, there are willows and shallows are in the riverside. Then I see sinking at the light wine lived or died. Then see not only this, in the hilly bower, in the, we can say, in the stream.
Yes.
In the stream of the hilly, at the bottom of the hilly side, or the grown, we can say full grown lambs, they are bleating. Then see, not only this, the crickets are singing their song in the hay. Now the treble, sound is, we can say high pitch sound, low pitch sound is found everywhere. Then see red breast, you see the bird having red breast, they are whistling from the garden crop. Then see the swallows are, we can say, returning home in the evening. All these beautiful melodies, all these beautiful songs are in the autumn season. And why do you, we can say, aspire for spring? We don't, we can say, think of spring song in autumn season. Autumn has its own, we can say, music. Autumn has its own melody. Therefore, autumn season is the most beautiful, most harmonious, most we can say pleasant season. Therefore, in this poem, John Keats, after the 3 years long climatic change due to Semeru volcanic eruption in Indonesia, there was the climatic change. There was, we can say, the fertility of the soil was disrupted. Then the fertile land became futile. But in the year 1819, especially the August and September, in these 2 months, the climate was very beautiful. 38 days were sunny days out of 47 days. Because of in praising, admiring the beauty of the autumn season, John Keats wrote this poem. The first stanza talks about the different fruits, how the different fruits are ripened and how they are ripened. That is discussed in the first stanza. In the second stanza talks about harvesting of grains and harvesting of, we can say, fruits. In the third stanza talks about when autumn season has its own music, not only ripened fruits, not only how we can say harvesting grains, but also musically also, autumn season is the best one. This poem is written in the praise of autumn season. Okay, just we can say different similes are there, different types of words again are there. Then right, this we can say rhyme pattern are there. Then say this poem is again in, let's say, iambic pentameter. Every line has, we can say, 10 syllables. Every 10 syllables. First syllable is on the stage. Then the rhyme scheme is A B A B. Then C D E and then D C C E. Then the first 4 line is, we can say, issue raising, and the remaining 7 line is explaining and elaborating the issue. Therefore, this is not only, we can say, not only rich in poetic devices, but also rich in logical, we can say, development as well. The claims are supported by evidences. Therefore, it is not only a very beautiful, aesthetically pleasant piece, but also logically also this poem is very sound. Okay, therefore this is what I read this poem in this morning. Thank you all.
Yes.
No. Now any queries?
The presentation is.
It is all about the description of or praise of nature, no sir?
Not nature, autumn season.
Can't we? Yes.
The nature of autumn season.
Of course, it is about autumn season,
Autumn
but
season.
can't we say it is about nature?
Yeah, nature, everything is in nature. Okay.
Season is under the nature.
Within the poem.
Yeah, nature is everywhere. नेचर भनेको आज भनेको इकोस्फियर हो कि इकोस्फियर भित्र कति पर्छ फेरि मतलब इकोस्फियर भित्र हाइड्रोस्फियर जलमण्डल जियोस्फियर भूमण्डल लिथोस्फियर यानी मतलब भूत्वकको भाग के अनि फेरि एटमोस्फियर वायुमण्डल all these come under ecosphere. Therefore this we can say poem is very beautiful description of beautiful nature of autumn season.
And one thing, sir.
Okay.
So there are 5 romantic poets, no?
Yes.
Poets wrote Coleridge, Byron, Shelley, and Keats.
Yes.
So all these poets died in their early age. What
No,
might be
not all.
all?
Two poets.
I think
No, not
below 50.
Three.
Only
No.
three.
Wordsworth no. 3 poets. There romantic poets are in 2 generations. First generation, William Wordsworth, H.T. Coleridge, and Robert Southey. They live longer.
William Blake also.
William Blake like you want transition भन्छ के yes pre-romantic त्यसलाई के भन्छ त्यसलाई के भन्छ विलियम ब्लेक भनेको न्यू क्लासिकल पेजको अन्त्यतिर रोमान्टिक त्यसलाई के भन्छ ट्रान्जिसन विलियम ब्लेक रोबर्ट बर्न्स they are called pioneer romantic poet romantic movement they are pioneer Thomas Gray, yes. Thomas Gray, then after Robert Burns, William Blake, they are pioneer. They are called, they are in the transition period. At the end of neoclassical, the romantic period was not begun. Then the 5 poets, generally Robert Southey, William Wordsworth, H.T. Coleridge, Robert Southey, they are young, older generation, they live longer. Then 3 poets भनेको P.B. Shelley. P.B. Shelley was very revolutionary poet. He wanted to challenge every social values and norms. At that time in England, there were 2 people. One is Mary Wollstonecraft, other William Golding. They lived together without marriage. They are called intellectual bohemian material. And they produced one daughter, Mary Shelley, Mary Goldwyn. Then he happened to be their house. He married William Goldwyn, Mary Wollstonecraft's छोरी बिहा गरे के. And he was bitterly criticized. He left, we can say, England, went to Italy. He had already one wife in while boating in the Italy, the 2 couple, suddenly the boat was upside down, and we can say P.B. Shelley and we can second wife, they drowned there. Then Lord Byron, he was we can say he was a very sensual poet. Sensual. He wanted to be surrounded by 5 or 6 girls at one time. This man. He the sensualized. Okay? He also bitterly criticized. He also left England, went to Greek and Rome. And then John Keats also, his brother left him. His other one brother died, and he also went to where in Rome. Then these 3 poets, they were bitterly criticized while they were alive. When they died, they were, we can say, very highly praised. Now these 3 generations, these 3 poets, they died below 30.
I think they are very emotional and sensitive, so that might be the reason.
You can guess. You can guess. Okay, now. But their words, their poetic creation are, we say, they are never surpassed. Okay? The 3 young poets, if they died a bit longer, they could have, we can say, they could be more famous than William Shakespeare. They died early, but they were very sensual, emotional, sentimental. Okay, they wanted to break down all social norms and values. This younger generation. Okay, their name William Wordsworth, humanized nature, naturalized humor. H.T. Coleridge, philosophized nature, naturalized philosophy. Then P.B. Shelley, humanized nature, naturalized revolution. H.T. Coleridge, John Keats, beautified the nature, naturalized the beauty, and then Lord Byron, sensualized the nature, naturalized the senses. Okay, thank you all.